Hello, everyone. You're getting the privilege of me talking to you from bed at this most flattering of angles. Uh, the new books have been available for sale on the LOTFP EU web store for a little over 24 hours now. It's going pretty good. Thank you. Um, but I went to bed, as one does at night, and instead of falling asleep, I found myself thinking about something and mentally scripting a video that I could do tomorrow. And I thought, well, since I'm already not sleeping thinking about this, why don't I just do it now? So, welcome to my bed. And that's a window, not a mirror, by the way, in case my wrist flickers and you see that. I'm not psycho enough to have a mirror right above my bed. No one wants to see that. Hmm. Uh, yeah. What I'm going to talk about today is something about this book, The Nebulith, by you know by Zach Smith, Alex Hobson, and it's got this. Well, I should be showing you, not looking at it. Just beautiful design, and I'll go ahead and I'm biased. I'm going to financially benefit from sales of this thing, but I think this is a fucking masterpiece. And as these get mailed out, and if anyone actually talks about it, I guarantee I'm not going to be the only person with the opinion that this is a masterpiece. I also want to say that the things I'm about to say, I'm not surprised by. I knew what I was getting into when I agreed to publish the book. So I talked to some people at Gen Con, and I've been emailing with some people because it would be nice to get some reviews on the book. So, you know, spread the word a little bit, but also to get some unbiased opinions, or at least opinions from people that aren't financially involved in the book. I don't know that the opinions are going to be unbiased, but at least they're not going to be from people who are going to have a financial stake in the thing. So, and having some problems because people don't want to touch the book. There were a number of people that refused to even take a copy, that told me there's no point because they wouldn't review it. Um, and I've had like one conversation that they can't review it for well, they didn't put it this way, but I'll put it this way. They they're not going to review it for fear of their social status and their professional status in the RPG industry. That that to acknowledge the existence of the book, or to review it, even to trash it, just saying this book exists and this is what I think of it, they're fearing their social and professional connections. And I don't know that they're wrong to do so. And I'm not going to name any names because it's causing problems for them that way is certainly not going to make them think that they're making the wrong choice. That's for sure. It's just going to make them think, oh, yeah, well, fuck these guys. Damn right, I'm not going to touch any of their shit. But I just I just think it's really strange. I mean, it's not that they're afraid of for their reputations based on who they socialize with. It's not just in this, it's not in this case that they're being afraid of their social and professional connections based on who they work with. They're afraid of their, for their social and professional connections, for giving the opinion on a book. Like that, to even review this thing will cause them problems. And, I think everybody watching this knows why that's the case. And again, I knew what I was getting into when I decided to publish the damn thing. So so on one hand, I can't complain. On the other hand, I think that's really fucking stupid. What the hell has happened to this? And it's not just the RPG scene. I've seen similar dynamics in other areas. But, I mean, what the hell have we come to where saying this book exists and this is my opinion on the book is something that has to make the people are afraid to say. Just saying that that's stupid, right? That's fucking awful. This is a ridiculous circumstance that we're in. Yeah, I mean, uh, I just admit like Siskel and Ebert back in the day. Were there movies that they wouldn't dare acknowledge the existence of, that they wouldn't talk about because they're going to lose their sponsors, or they're not going to be invited to some industry party or something? That they won't even acknowledge the movie exists. I mean, they even did I Spit on Your Grave. I mean, they did it to trash it, but they fucking acknowledge it existed. So, yeah, I just want to point out that this isn't a rumor. This isn't I heard from someone or someone said about something. This is from people's, like, from their own faces, and face to face telling me not they're not going to touch it because of this and this and this problem that they'd expect to happen for them to even acknowledge, or you know that the book exists. So I wanted to make sure that that's publicly known. I wanted to make sure to give my opinion that, fuck that shit. On one hand, I understand. On the other hand, I of course can't respect it. It's and I Yeah. So, and it's a difficult thing because how do you fix that? Because if you name names, then you're just antagonizing the people that you would hope would would feel free to at least give an opinion on a thing. And so it's not going to help the situation for me to antagonize them. But what do you do? Because again, this isn't just the RPG scene. I've seen this. It seems to be a function of social media, of the current day internet. The current day, it's the past 15 years of the internet. And I don't know, because it's gotten to the. Yeah, I mean, and this is probably a tangent, something I saw on a heavy metal message board today, that in a conversation, somebody used the word retard. And then there was a big argument about a person on a heavy metal message board using the word retard. And it ends up with this one person going on about all the different kinds of people that they want to gatekeep out of heavy metal. They don't want any racists or homophobes or blah 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 blah, and Zionists, which seemed really, I don't know. I guess I'm out of touch thinking that that's on the level of these other things. But someone using the word retard ends up with someone, proudly proclaiming they're trying to gatekeep Zionists out of heavy metal, and it's like, what the fuck does this conversation even have to do with heavy metal? But it's somehow, I don't know. And I think, and I bring that up as a related thing because there's something about the social dynamics on the internet that no matter what the subject is supposed to be, that everyone is gathering in a specific place for, as soon as you get a person, one person, that decides they're going to be the morally superior person to say you're a bad person here, and this is the line, and if you're on my side of the line, you're a good person. If you're on the other side, you're a bad person. That community, that space goes completely to shit. It's no longer about the thing that it's supposed to be about. It's about all this other stuff first. And it's, yeah. And once, and yeah. So you get the problem where you can be in a respectable space where you have all these people just waiting to pounce because you said the wrong word, or you have the wrong opinion. You're a piece of shit. You don't get to talk about heavy metal, or you don't get to be talked about in RPG circles, or you don't. Or you don't have that at all, and it's the cesspit where all the worst people know they aren't going to be moderated, and so then you get the assholes, with the Hail Hitlers and all that fucking bullshit. It's like there's nowhere where people can just be relaxed anywhere, because you either have the actual scum of the earth, or you have the moralizing scum of the earth that are going to ruin the space. And that's something that extends to social media as a whole. It's ever since that first time when someone realized that all they had to do was get people excited about calling someone else a piece of shit, and that's it. That's it. That's the whole social dynamic of online spaces being ruled by the worst fucking people. So, yeah, that's my rant. That's my rant. And, the horrible thing about it is you get tired of that. And you're gonna start erring on the side of shitheads who at least aren't being judgmental, but they're still shitheads, because you're just tired of the judgmental shitheads. And it's a horrible thing. Yeah. So just wanted to rant a little bit, and yeah, as I said, if I was going to be losing sleep over this whole thing anyway, I might as well make you lose some sleep, since I'm going to be uploading this at 2 in the fucking morning. And yeah. Anyway, this is a good book. I'm going to say that as objective fact. How good it is, that's subjective. But whether or not it's a good book, to me, it's not even something that you can have an argument about. But I'm sure someone will try in the comments. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this was unscripted. As I said, I was thinking up a script, so now I'm just sitting here faffing about not ending this thing, because it's like, wait, did I have another point? Did I have another point? I guess I don't. So I hope you've enjoyed this, once again, very professional video for Lamentations of the Flame Princess, where the quality of the videos and the quality of the books are in such contrast that this is probably, that the existence of this channel is probably counterproductive in every single way to doing, any sort of positive promotion. Where the hell's the off button on this thing?